Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering Green Lantern issue 26 by Jeremy Adams, and also Robin and Batman, Jason Todd, issue 3. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10, as some of these things that you see on the cover are some constructs, but they also look a bit like almost beasts that might be connected to each of the elements that make up the different Lantern Corps. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we are looking at some things that are occurring around at the Source Wall and also beyond the Source Wall, as we have the members of the Green Lanterns, whilst they're trying to do their thing to sort of like help get some organization and some order in the area. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we see Hal Jordan along with the other Lanterns that are going out of their way to help him out against this Starbreaker. And of course we get this real fantastic splash page of all these beasties until we find out what's happening in relation to the other series, plus the next issue of this series of the Green Lantern. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story, considering how far these have gone issue-wise, and I decided to come in around issue 25. I think I'm going to have to go out of my way to maybe pick up the rest of the trades in relation to the series, seeing I did manage to get a hold of what was it, volume 3 or 4 of the Green Lanterns by Jeremy Adams, and also covering the story of the Sin Sons, and I'm wondering when the Sin Sons are also going to be getting their trade. Next is the area of the story racing. First area, considering how far we are issue-wise, did we get any references to any of the previous comics or a particular comic run? And we do, to Green Lantern Lights Out. Next is the area of time, to which we have now being used. The locations that we got to see in the story were the Source Wall and also beyond the Source Wall, as well as Oa. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of the Green Lanterns, including Hal Jordan, plus the rest of the Green Lanterns that are in the human sphere. Simon Baz, we also get to see the Starbreaker Corps as well. The overall rating is a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Robin and Batman, Jason Todd, issue 3. Oh, and just a reminder, the rating for this is a 6.5 out of 10. So as we move into Robin and Batman, Jason Todd, issue 3, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside of the story? In some essence, I didn't really think it did, to which I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. I really think the cover could have actually been a little bit better to work more with the story. But now let's move into the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we get a little bit of a flashback involving Jason Todd, learning about sort of like his mother's death, and we are slowly brought to the present as to what is happening here. And we get to catch up with Bruce Wayne Batman as well as Alfred within the story, which was really nice. We also get the help of Jim Gordon, along with Barbara Gordon, until Jason Todd is put in a bit of a conflicting situation as to where he personally stands. And last but not least, we finally get to see Jason leaving Arkham Asylum after visiting one of the people who sort of like wanted to mentor him. And as the scene ends, it's almost like we get to see a bit of a character change as to who this person really was. And it looks like it was actually the Joker in disguise as this particular so-called vigilante. So for the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. First things first, did we get anything time-wise? No, we didn't. Next is the locations that we got to see within the story. Of course, the main area being Gotham, and also the Arkham Asylum that made an appearance. The cast of characters consisting of Jason Todd Robin, Bruce Wayne Batman. We had Jim Gordon, as well as Alfred, Barbara Gordon, and all, along with Gilroy. Last but not least, the overall rating is a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.